all, you disrespected me, this badge, and my department.
An embarrassment for the Baltimore City Police Department.
When I'm talking to you, you shut your mouth.
Manhandling a skateboarder at the Inner Harbor.
Dude, one more time.
Currently under investigation by Internal Affairs.
I'm not man, I'm not dude. I am Officer Riviere.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. In the early 2000s, the widespread availability of cell phone cameras marked a turning point in citizen journalism and accountability. Suddenly, individuals had the power to record their incidents with law enforcement. And with the simultaneous rise of the internet and popular sites like YouTube, anyone could share their footage publicly without the mainstream media gatekeeping the public's eyes and ears. This transformative shift almost guarantees that you've seen some of today's video, as it's one of the first police interactions captured on a cell phone and to go viral after it was uploaded to the internet. But very few people know what happened afterwards. In February of 2008, just 3 years after the launch of YouTube, a video was uploaded depicting a 2007 encounter involving 19-year Baltimore police veteran Salvatore Riviere and a group of teens at the Inner Harbor. The video begins as the officer stops and asks one of the boys if he has talked to his friend about something the officer had said earlier.
Yeah, I tried to tell him, but he hadn't seen your phone yet.
You hear me now? Hey, I'm talking to you.
What?
Can you hear me? Don't get defensive with me, son. You spend some time in juvenile. You're not allowed to ride your skateboards down here. Nowhere.
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
That's why I asked you if you have the thing on. Don't get defensive with me. You back off me. I'm not your father. You hear me? I'm not your father. You give that attitude to your father. You give it to me, I'll smack you upside
Okay,
your head.
I don't have a father.
Shut your mouth, I'm talking.
Barrett, shut up, dude.
Where are you from?
Dude, I didn't do anything.
Where are you from?
No.
Give me the skateboard.
Dude, man.
Sit down.
What the heck?
Sit down.
Dude,
Sit down, I'm not a dude.
I'm calling Aaron, sit down.
You're damn right you're calling your mother.
Dude, don't take my skateboard. I didn't do anything, dude.
Dude, one more time.
It's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Are you from the county or something?
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't hear you.
The officer takes the boy's skateboard and puts it in his cruiser, returning a moment later to threaten him some more.
Where are you from? I'd like to talk to him.
I didn't even do anything. I didn't hear you.
First of all, you disrespected me, this badge, and my department. You understand me? When I'm talking to you, you shut your mouth and you listen. Obviously, your parents don't put a foot in your butt quite enough, because you don't understand the meaning of respect. First of all, you better learn how to speak. I'm not man, I'm not dude. I am Officer Riviere. Now, the sooner you learn that, the longer you're going to live in this world. Because you go around doing this kind of stuff, somebody's going to kill you. How old are you? 14.
Your number.
Sit down.
788.
Did you not just hear me? Son, what is your problem? Do you go to school and give your teacher this kind of lip and backtalk your teacher? Then what makes you think you can come and do it to a police officer? Stop calling me dude. A dude is somebody who works on a ranch. Your friends got brains in their head. They know when to shut their mouth. You just keep flapping. Now, what's your name?
Officer Riviere collects the boy's name and continues asking questions.
Is your mother home? You want to call her so I can talk to her? And I'll explain to her what the problem is?
Before the video ends, the officer notices what would eventually decide his fate.
I got that camera on. If I find myself on...
Officer Riviere's use of physical force went well beyond what was necessary to maintain order, and his aggressive and disrespectful demeanor towards the teenager clearly violated the department's code of professional conduct. But nothing happened. because the boys never reported the incident. Nearly a year later, they finally posted the video on YouTube, and it went viral, passing 3 million views in no time. In fact, the boy's father didn't even know about the incident until it was uploaded.
Instead, he found out about it the same way thousands of other people did, by watching the video on YouTube.
He doesn't have to be manhandled and put in a headlock and thrown to the ground. There was no reason for that.
News stations across the country continued to play the video over and over, and new videos of the officer surfaced because of the exposure.
Apparently, the sight of a moving box at the Inner Harbor was enough to send Officer Salvatore Rivieri into action. Baltimore police declined to comment on these latest allegations involving Officer Rivieri. A spokesperson telling ABC2 they haven't seen the video, so they can't comment. As for Officer Rivieri,
I'm just sitting in a public space.
I suggest you start moving.
Okay.
Following the video's viral spread and public outcry, an internal investigation was launched by the Baltimore Police Department to determine the extent of his misconduct and any previous patterns of abuse. But despite the obvious assault and civil rights violations, no criminal charges were ever brought against the officer. Instead, the investigators found that the officer was not guilty of excessive force and placed him on a 6-day paid administrative vacation because he never filed a police report after the incident.
Officer Rivieri is currently under investigation by Internal Affairs for the skateboarding incident. Until that probe is resolved, he is suspended with pay.
More than 2 years later, a disciplinary panel cleared the officer of most of the serious allegations, but in the end, a commissioner stepped in and made the decision to terminate Officer Rivieri because of that police report that he never filed after the incident.
Baltimore Police Commissioner Fred Bielfeld has fired Officer Salvatore Rivieri. The Baltimore Police Department had no comment today as to what went into the decision, but police union leaders voiced their disappointment.
While the union doesn't oppose the commissioner, increasing the penalty, we think that moving from a 6-day suspension to a termination, again, is an abuse of his power and discretion.
After his termination, Rivieri appeared on radio talk shows to try to win back the public eye.
The officer who gained national attention following this video is now speaking about his recent firing from the Baltimore Police Department and says much more happened that day than the video shows.
Rivieri said Saturday the YouTube video is misleading. It does not show several important events leading up to and after the confrontation.
It doesn't show my initial contact with Eric Bush and his friends. We were on the steps of the Science Center, Maryland Science Center, where they were told by me that skateboarding is prohibited by law. The video doesn't show me handing him back his skateboard, shaking his hand, nor does it show my phone conversation with his mother, where she was told of the incident and advised that if Eric left the area, he would not be arrested. At that time, I didn't feel that giving Eric a juvenile arrest record for skateboarding just because he was showing off for his friends was the thing to do.
As it turns out, the officer was just a year shy from reaching his full retirement.
Commissioner Bielfeld's decision to fire me has devastated me and my family. I'm sure that we all have moments in our life where we would like a do-over, and to judge a person's whole life or career on that one moment is to say the least, it's unfair.
In response, the boy's father spoke out on the air as well.
Rivieri says that he holds no ill will towards Eric Bush and his parents, despite what his father had to say about him on the radio.
That officer should not only not get his job back, he should get locked up for assault.
Eric and his family eventually filed a lawsuit against Officer Rivieri and the Baltimore Police Department, alleging excessive use of force, emotional distress, and violations of Eric's civil rights. The civil case, however, was initially thrown out, but not on the merits or the lack thereof, but instead because they waited 239 days to file, which was a mere 59 days too long to notify the city of their intent to sue. In the end, they appealed, and a settlement appears to have been reached, but the exact details are not publicly disclosed. As for Officer Rivieri,
I'm not man, I'm not dude. I am Officer Rivieri.
Well, he also sued, filing against the Baltimore Police Department for wrongful termination.
And according to the Fraternal Order of Police, the union filed an appeal in Baltimore Circuit Court on Friday. So ultimately, whether he gets his job back or not, Rivieri will depend on a judge's decision.
Because the officer's ability to interact with citizens had been seriously compromised, his lawsuit ultimately failed, and the Fraternal Order of Police stepped in to appeal, but failed as well.
Yet another disappointment for Salvatore Riviere and his supporters as a Baltimore City Circuit Court judge upheld the former officer's firing. Commissioner Fred Bielfeld fired Riviere for not filing a police report after the incident at the Inner Harbor, but critics felt that Bielfeld was getting pressure because of the YouTube video's exposure.
This case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of accountability within law enforcement. Arguably, the power of video and public scrutiny are the only reason the disgraced officer's actions were brought to light. Nothing happened at all in the months prior to the video being posted online, which can only mean one thing: law enforcement agencies are incapable of transparency and policing themselves. Internal affairs and professional standards bureaus appear to have only been created to keep their power in-house, and that alone is why it is of grave importance for us to ensure the people retain power over our government. So as always, never forget to record every interaction you have with law enforcement. Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned comment. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell for future content, and check out our other channels, Lady LackLuster and The Odd Side. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment about what you think of this interaction. It's the easiest way for you to help expose corruption and misconduct. Merchandise is available using the links below. Join the LackLuster family for just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel. Get a Lack logo next to your name, custom emotes, and early access to videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All links are down below.